Governor Rick Scott already saying he will run once again in 2014. But rumor has it former Republican Governor Charlie Crist will fight for his old job back and run as a Democrat. So what does Governor Rick Scott think about the party-switching former governor potentially challenging him? That's the question Four in Your Corner's Julia Salamone took to Scott today.
Will former Governor Charlie Crist fight for his old job back in 2014? Here's what Crist said earlier this month when the Democratic Women's Club of Lee County invited him to speak.
Thinking about it, there's no question about that. I haven't reached any conclusion. I'm just taking the opportunity to listen to my fellow Floridians and give it serious thought.
The ex-Republican would likely run as a Democrat this time. He says his decision comes down to the mood of the people. Two recent surveys, including one from Quinnipiac University, show Scott trailing Crist by double digits in the general election matchup. So what does Governor Scott think about his possible opponent?
Any thoughts about the rumors Charlie Crist might run against you?
You know, here's what I do every day. I focus on making sure everybody can get a job. By the way, you might know that on Friday the president's coming down to Florida to talk about jobs. And guess why? Because now we are below the national average on unemployment.
Scott not saying much, but points to the success he's had in the governor's seat.
Almost 300,000 new private sector jobs in the last 2 years. And as you know, the 4 years before I became governor, the state lost over 800,000 jobs. Unemployment tripled. We increased state debt $5 billion, and the housing market collapsed. So we're doing the right things. My focus is how do we make sure everybody in Florida wants a job, gets a job.
Don't count on a Crist-Scott matchup just yet. Crist would first have to win a Democratic primary. Julie Salamone, Fox 4 in your corner.